Is it your hips that remind me of the hills? Is it your eyes that remind me of the hills? Oh, is it your lips that feel like the clouds must feel? And when I get you, it feels just how Malibu feels.
Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata. Let's jump right into this Valentine's Day makeup look. I'm starting off with this NYX eyeshadow base in the shade Skin Tone, and I'm just applying that to my eyelid with this e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that in with my finger and then set that base with some translucent powder so we have a nice even base to blend our shadows on. I'm going to tape off my eyelid so we have a nice cat eye shape, and I'm taking the Morphe 35F palette to start with, taking that brown shade right there, which is a great transition color. It is almost the same color as my skin tone, so it just go ahead and make a nice transition between our brow area and our crease area. And I'm just putting that basically in my crease and a bit above it. I'm focusing it kind of low right now because it's going to gradually get higher as we go on. I'm now taking this darker, more cool brown, and I'm going to go ahead and basically put that right on top of the other shade we just did, just to deepen it up a bit. I'm taking another blending brush. This was by Tarte to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend the harsh lines out. Next, I'm taking this black shade right here in this Wet n Wild, I think it's a crease brush. It is nice and angled, and it makes it easy to go ahead and work with the outer V. So I'm just packing that black very lightly, going little by little on the outer V and blending it towards my lid and above into my crease, but not all the way to the inner corner, just focusing it on the outer V all the way to the middle basically. And I'm taking my time with this, blending it slowly so we don't get too much black at once. And now I'm blending the harsh edges out with first that deeper brown and then the lighter brown. Now I'm going back into the eyeshadow base by NYX, and I'm going ahead with the same concealer brush and carving out my eyelid from the inner corner about to the middle, basically to where we ended with the black. And that's just going to make a nice base. So when we put this shadow right here on top of it, it's going to be super duper pigmented. It's going to be super duper vibrant. So I'm taking this Morphe M5208 brush, which is a nice little domed, thick, dense brush, great for packing on shadow onto the lid. And I took taking that cranberry shade that I pointed to, and I'm just going to pack that all over my lid. Then I'm going to go back in with the black and just try to blend the cranberry shade and the black shade together. I'm also patting it with my finger just to get a nice transition between the cranberry and the black. You don't want it to look just like black cranberry. You want it to fade into each other. Now I'm taking this little Wet n Wild like winged liner brush, and I'm going to go back in with the black, and I'm going to carve out the area between the cranberry shade and the rest of the colors basically, because I wanted it to look very, very sharp right there. And then I'm taking some more of that deeper brown and blending that line out. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lashes. These are the Eylure by Vegas Nay by Eylure lashes in Grand Glamour, and I'm just applying those right on. Then to highlight the brow bone, I'm taking the Brow Gal by Tonya Crooks pencil, and it has a nude side and a gold side. I'm taking the gold side and I'm just carving out under my eyebrow just to give a nice highlight, and then I'm just going to blend that together. Now for our face, I'm going with the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm and also this e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer, and I'm just going to mix these two together to prime our face. I have already moisturized, so I'm just going in with a primer, and I'm applying that with a e.l.f. brush. It's a nice fluffy brush. You're supposed to use it for foundation, I believe, and I'm just going to buff that all over my face to give us a nice glow, but also to make sure our makeup stays all day. Now I'm taking this Infallible Total Cover foundation in the color 310, I believe it's Classic Tan, and I'm just going ahead with this NYX foundation brush, and I'm applying that to my face. I'm still on the fence about this foundation. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I just don't know. It's not as good as some of the other foundations that I have, but I like it because it is rather thick, and if you're going out for Valentine's Day, you want something that's full coverage, and this is pretty full coverage. Now I'm going to go in with a Chart Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan after I blended out my foundation with a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to go ahead and conceal and highlight under my eyes, Also on my forehead, the middle of my forehead, go down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and also on my chin. And I'm taking the damp beauty blender once again, and I'm just going to blend out all of that concealer.
Just how Malibu feels. Just how Malibu feels.
I love this concealer, by the way, and it is very thick. So now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Tint in Deep, and I'm taking this shade right here, which is chocolate, and I'm going to go ahead and cream contour. I got this contour kit from TJ Maxx for $19.99. They only had Deep. This was the only one they had. I probably should have medium, but I was not passing up that price. I got it. I don't care if it was deep, light, medium. I was getting it for $19.99, which is basically half price of what it really is. So as you can see, I cream contoured around the outer parts of my forehead, on my cheekbones. I'm now contouring my nose, which I love doing now. Like, I go in on my nose because it really makes a difference. I just really love how it slims down my face. So I make the two lines down the center of my nose, and I also carve out my nostrils. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take the same e.l.f. brush that I used before to prime my face. I'm just going to use that to blend everything out. I also contoured around my jawline. I forgot to mention that, but I'm just going ahead and making sure there's no harsh lines. Everything looks nice and seamless and blended together with this e.l.f. foundation brush. And then I'm just going to go ahead and to further blend, take the damp beauty blender and just press everything into my skin just to make sure there's a nice gradient between the contoured and highlighted areas. And now I'm going to go ahead and take this Cover FX contour brush that I use to set the cream contour down, and I'm going to take the other side. It's a dual-ended brush, my favorite brush for contouring my nose. I'm going to blend those lines out, and then I'm going to also make sure there's no harsh lines on my nose with the damp beauty blender. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the highlighted areas, set our under eyes with the Eylure Mercier translucent powder, of course. So I'm going to pack that under my eyes, and then I'm going to also lightly put it on my forehead, down the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. Basically all the areas that we put the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going back in now with that Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm taking the lightest shade. It's called Nude, and I'm going to use that to carve out the contour that we did, put it below the contour so it looks brighter, and then set that with the Eylure Mercier translucent powder also. It's just going to make that area nice and sharp. Now for to set our entire face, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Face foundation powder foundation. I believe it's in the color Warm Honey, but I will have the exact name down below if I'm wrong. And I'm going to use that to basically dust away all the powder except for the powder under my eyes. I love to let that sit and bake longer so I can have a very bright under eye. Now to set the cream contour, I'm going to put this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on top of that cream contour just to set it down and intensify it. I'm taking this angled brush by Up and Up, which is the Target brand. I love this brush, nice and thick, makes it very easy to contour with. And I'm just going ahead and going everywhere that I cream contoured with. I'm just putting powder contour on top. And I'm also using the same Cover FX contour brush to powder contour my nose and blend it out. Can't forget to press everything in, make sure there's no harsh lines with this damp beauty blender. It really helps. And now I'm going to go ahead and dust away the baking powder under my eyes with that same fluffy brush that I used to set our entire face. Now I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with this black eyeliner by Black Radiance, and I'm also tight lining. Then I'm going to go ahead and smoke out that eyeliner with the black shadow that we use in the 35F palette by Morphe. And I'm taking this nice little pencil brush by Tarte to do that.
Is it your eyes that remind me of the hills? Oh,
For mascara, I'm taking this L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I think it's in Feline. I think that's what it's called. I'll have the name down below. This is like a new mascara that I got, and I really, really like it. So I'm going to put that on my lower lashes. Then for blush, I'm taking Black Radiance Blush, Artisan Baked Blush in Raspberry. And I'm just taking another fluffy brush and I'm just popping that on my cheeks, and I'm also putting it on my nose just to get some color on our face. Now to set everything, I'm taking this Mario Badescu facial spray, and that is going to set our makeup in place for our date night on Valentine's Day. For highlight, I'm going to go ahead and take this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati, and I'm taking a Luxie tapered highlighter brush, my new favorite highlighter brush, and I shook my head because this is intense. It's like the best highlighter I own. It is amazing. And I'm just using that to go ahead and highlight the tops of our cheekbones. So I'm doing my nose, and I'm also going to do my Cupid's bow, and I did my brow bone. And as you can see, it's very intense, so I'm blending it out a bit with the same brush that I use for blush. For lips, I'm taking the Black Radiance Perfect Tone Dual Lip Definer. This is in Currant, and I'm taking the lip liner side and outlining my lips, and I actually filled them in with the lip color side, but it got cut off. So onto gloss, I'm taking the Black Radiance Liquid Lip Color in Rich Praline, and I'm just filling my lips in with that just to give a nice glossy finish, and also to add some stickiness for the glitter we're about to apply, the NYX Face and Body Glitter in red. But first I'm going to prime them with this NYX Glitter Primer. I'm taking this flat Eco Tools brush, and I'm just going to put that primer all over my lips and just press it in, and then I'm going to take the same brush to actually apply the glitter to my lips. Adding glitter to your lip color just gives it a nice metallic finish. It draws attention to your mouth, which is really cool, makes you look sexy, sparkly, which I think Valentine's Day, of course, would be the perfect time to have somebody, staring at your lips, staring at your mouth. So yeah, I think it's a perfect thing to do for Valentine's Day, and it doesn't feel awkward having this glitter on your lips. I had it on for several hours after recording, and I forgot it was there, honestly. So after adding a bit more lip liner to the outer corners of my mouth and around the bottom and around the top, because I couldn't get to all of my lips with the glitter, so this just really makes it look better and completes the entire look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up for more Valentine's Day tutorials. Let's chat in the comments. Tell me what you want to see next, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.
Is it your eyes that remind me of the hills? Oh, is it your lips that feel like the clouds must feel? And when I get you, it feels just how Malibu feels.